There were a lot of really cool releases in 2023 with regards to gear and filmmaking, and just wanted to talk about some of my favorite things that I got to use. So that said, let's hop into it and start with the very first category.
Let's go!
I was fortunate enough to test and evaluate a number of lenses here on this channel, but by far my favorite lenses that I used this year were the Laowa Proteus 2x anamorphic lenses. They are massive lenses, but the optical quality and the lens characteristics of the lenses were just, I just loved everything about them. They honestly, from an anamorphic perspective, they're my favorite lenses that I've used of all the anamorphic lenses that I've used, and I've used quite a few of them. I just really like how they looked, and they just had a really nice quality to the image. I made a whole review about them, and I encourage you to check that video out and go a little bit more in depth with those lenses than in this video. But all that said, if you are planning to shoot a project on anamorphic lenses, definitely give the Proteus a serious look. My favorite accessory, I guess, of 2023 is the Tilta Nucleus Nano 2. I've got it right here. I've been testing it for a while. I'm gonna make a video on it here in the future. But I've been testing it out, and I'm glad I haven't made a video on it as soon as I got it in, because I've really been able to play around with this and kind of learn what I like and don't like. But still, this is a fantastic little follow focus. The motor is super strong, and pretty much like all the gripes that I had with the version 1 of the Nucleus Nano, which I also have, that kind of fixed it and improved upon it. And there are just so many great things about this Nucleus Nano. You now be able to attach it straight to a NATO rail, which is awesome. You have touchscreen on here to navigate through the menus, and the motor is powered by USB Type-C, and this also has an internal battery, and you don't have to deal with micro USB. This thing is awesome. It ran any lens that I threw at it. The motor was able to keep up with it, no problem. More to come on this, but definitely my favorite accessory for 2023. Now, if you've watched my channel, this probably is not going to be that much of a shock, but my favorite light of 2023, it has to be the Amaran 300C. It's a point source RGB WW light. I've made quite a bit of content actually on this channel about this light. For content creators out there, it's the perfect first light to get because of the versatility you get with it. It's RGB WW, so you have all the colors that you want, but you also have basically a bicolor light built into it as well, and you can tune the green and magenta shift, which is pretty sweet to match other light sources. And since it's point source, you can put a softbox on the Bowens mount to diffuse it through like a Light Dome 3 or something, or you can put a hard light modifier like the Spotlight SE and create nice texture on back wall. So I made a number of videos about that, and I will link them above and down in the description below. Fantastic light. I highly encourage you, if you are in the market for an RGB WW point source light, give the 300C a serious look. This is gonna go to Angelbird with their 1TB SE CF Express Type B card. And the reason why this is so great is because of the price point. And they actually sometimes have like run a sale on them for like $100 off, which is a crazy deal for 1TB of storage. And it works with the Red Komodo X. In fact, I have the Red branded 1TB card, which is basically the same card with Red's name on it, and that is Red approved. And that's pretty awesome that you can get 1TB for $300 and be able to use it on the Red Komodo X, and I think you can even use it on the V Raptor, but you can also use it on a number of different cameras, the R5 and all the other kinds of cameras that use CF Express Type B, and probably, I guess, the Sony Burano too. So the reason why this came up on the list is because the price per gigabyte. I think that's a pretty awesome deal. So for those of you that have cameras that accept CF Express Type B, I think this is a fantastic memory card to get for your camera. There were quite a few exciting releases this year with regards to audio, but for me, hands down, I'm going to give it to Deity with their Theos system. It's an awesome system. I've been testing it out for the last couple of weeks, and there's just so many good things to say about it. I'm going to make a full video on it here in the future, but just the testing that I've been doing with it, I've just been thoroughly impressed with it. Saw them back at NAB and talked to Andrew a little bit, and just could not wait to get my hands on it just because of all the things that it does for one-man band operations. And those of you like getting into the audio world, I think this is just an unbeatable kit to acquire because just how versatile it is. We'll talk about that here in a future video, but the Deity Theos definitely is the winner in the audio category for me for 2023. For camera rigging, I'm gonna have to give this to Small Rig with their suction cup car mount. Now, I think it technically came out in late 2022, if I recall. I think I looked on Amazon and it said available or released on December 29th, 2022, but I'm just gonna give it to 2023 because it's my video and I can make the rules. Awesome piece of kit. I made a video on it, and you know, it's not gonna hold like, you know, a Red V Raptor kitted out or an ARRI Alexa or anything like that, but I was able to mount my Red Komodo 6K to it, no problems, and it's just a really great way to get creative shots, you know, to hard mount your camera to your car or vehicle, whether it's an interior or exterior hard mount, and it's, you know, got safety chains and all that to make sure it's still tethered to the vehicle. And it doesn't break the bank. There are definitely more expensive options out there, but this is just a great way to mount, you know, a smaller camera like a Komodo or, you know, a mirrorless camera or something like that to get creative shots. If this is the first time you've come across my YouTube channel, then I appreciate you being here and I hope you subscribe to my channel. If you're not new here, then this probably will not come as a surprise to you. My favorite camera of 2023, without a doubt, is the Red Komodo X. I've made a lot of content around this camera, different accessories and builds and all that kind of good stuff, and kind of a full-on review of the camera. And I really do. I really do think it is like the best owner operator camera out there if you're looking to kind of get in the Red ecosystem. Obviously it's not for everybody, and you know, people have different opinions on what camera system they like the best, but personally I've had, you know, I've used it on all kinds of different projects, stock style projects, narrative stuff, commercial stuff, like all kinds of stuff, and it's served me well in every scenario, and I couldn't be happier with this camera, and I am super stoked that I purchased it. So that's what I got for 2023. I'm checking here, making sure I got my notes here and I've hit all the items. So that is that's my 2023 top 2023 items for filmmaking. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you being here all the way through this video. And if you're still here and you're not subscribed, maybe hit that subscribe button. If you are subscribed, thank you for coming back to check out another video. And yeah, appreciate you being here. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite piece of filmmaking gear of 2023 was and why. And if you don't have any favorite pieces of filmmaking gear, then that's awesome. Like I'm stoked for you. But just tell me what your favorite part of 2023 was regardless. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.